तो हर एक स्टोरी की शुरुआत होती है एक बहुत ही अच्छे प्रोफेसी से. सो प्रोफेसी लाइक द वन हु विल बिकम किंग ऑफ द पायरेट्स, द वन हु विल बिकम होकागे, दत्तेबायो. प्रोफेसी स्टोरी में सुनने में बहुत अच्छी लगती है, पर जब वो रियल होती है तो और मज़ा आता है. बट आज मैं तुम्हें प्रोफेसी नहीं, मैं तुम्हें रियल लाइफ इवेंट्स बताने वाला हूँ. एक बहुत ही खतरनाक स्टोरी विच ऑब्वियसली स्टार्ट्स विद prophecy of start of a new era, the era of indie games. तो ये बात है 2024 गेम अवार्ड्स की, जब हमारे एक बहुत ही फेमस गेम डेवलपर आते हैं स्टेज पे और एक प्रोफेसी हमसे शेयर करते हैं.
I realize you guys have been sitting here for over 3 hours, but I still have some time credits from last year to cash in. So it turns out that not only will I be the one who will know as first which game wins tonight, but I actually also know which game is going to win next year, the year after, and the year after. Now, how do I know this? Well, an oracle told me. She said, change is coming. It's a modern oracle, so they made me sign an NDA, but I trust all of you. I know you can keep a secret. You will never leak it. The oracle told me that the game of the year 2025 was going to be made by a studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. Studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created before. They didn't make it to increase market share. They didn't make it to serve as a brand. They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being laid off if they didn't meet those targets. And furthermore, the people in charge forbade them from cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was to increase revenue and didn't serve the game design. They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as users to exploit. And they didn't make decisions they knew were short-sighted and function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun. And they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, nobody was going to have any fun. They understood the value of respect, that if they treated their developers and players well, those same developers and players would forgive them when things didn't go as planned. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games. It's really that simple, said the Oracle. Winning Game of the Year turned out to be a life-changing event for us. It was an amazing thing. To those who will win Game of the Year 2024, you have no idea what's waiting for you. It's an incredible honor, and you're in for a heck of a ride. Now remember, should you be told to wrap it up for tonight, you can always come back next year and chat for 3 minutes. And the Game of the Year is...
तो भाई ये बुढ़ाऊ अंकल क्या क्या बोल गए कि ये छोटे डेवलपर्स बड़े गेम बनाएंगे. तो भाई अभी तक तो भाई रॉकस्टार, ये यूबीसॉफ्ट, ये बड़े बड़े गेम डेवलपर्स ही बनाते थे भाई गेम्स. तो ये छोटे डेवलपर्स क्या ही बना लेंगे भाई. तो भाई आज सुबह आई गेम अवार्ड्स के नॉमिनीज. तो भाई इस साल देखते गेम अवार्ड्स में क्या ये प्रोफेसी सही हुई है, हुआ क्या भाई इस साल, देखते चलो.
Clara Obscure, Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong. For Best Score in Music, leveled up by Spotify, the nominees are Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong, Darren Korb for Hades 2, Lorian Testar for Clara Obscure Expedition. For Best Narrative, the outstanding nominees are Clara Obscure Expedition 33, Blueprints, Clara Obscure Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong. Best Debut Indie Game recognizes a development team that hasn't won a Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game this year. The nominees are Blueprints, Clara Obscure Expedition 33. Mobile TGA jury has selected the following 6 games as the nominees for Game of the Year. Clara Obscure Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach from Kojima Productions. Donkey Kong Bonanza from Nintendo. Hades 2 from Supergiant Games. Hollow Knight Silksong from Team Cherry. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 from Warhorse Studios. There you have it, your nominees for Game of the Year. And now that those are official, you can anticipate Lauren Balfe in the Game
तो भाई अभी तक तो ऑब्वियस हो गया होगा कि गेम ऑफ द ईयर क्या है. क्लियर ऑब्सक्योर एक्सपीडिशन 33. तो भाई इस साल पूरा सारे गेम्स सिर्फ इंडी गेम्स नॉमिनीज से भरे हुए थे. इंडी गेम होते भाई जिसमें कम डेवलपर हो, जैसे हॉलो नाइट सिल्क सॉन्ग 3 डेवलपर्स ने बनाया है और एक्सपीडिशन 33 लिटरली 30 या 33 डेवलपर्स ने बनाया है. सो क्रेजी स्टफ हो रहा है भाई. और मैंने सिर्फ 2 ही गेम खेले इस साल, सिल्क सॉन्ग और एक्सपीडिशन 33 जो नॉमिनेट हुए हैं, और बाकी गेम्स भी खेलूँगा. बट अभी तक करंटली गेम ऑफ द ईयर मेरे हिसाब से है
Clair obscur dans les hauts tu trouveras sans aide. Clair obscur trouveras, tu trouveras Clair obscur dans les hauts tu trouveras.
भाई. और एक और बात, वो बुढ़ाऊ अंकल ने ना भाई प्रोफेसी में ऑलमोस्ट ये भी बोल दिया था, फॉर दोज हु कम आफ्टर.
To those who will win Game of the Year 2024, you have no idea what's waiting for you. It's an incredible honor, and you're in for a heck of a ride.